はいはい。始めまーす。はい。大丈夫かな？待って。I forgot to do something. ちょっとめっちゃ忙しい。Need to pop out the chat so I can see. Well, nobody's here anyway. Put it on the side so I can see. There we go. ちょっと待ってに。あ、2つなってるこれ。ちょっと待って、今大丈夫かな。はい、じゃあ始めまーす。ごめん、喉が変になっちゃった。はい、始めます。大丈夫だよね。見えてるね。はーい。よー。チャット誰もいないじゃん。まあいいや。Nobody's in the chat. It's okay. I'm here. ね、ちょっと待って、お茶飲んでいい？うん。あ、美味しい。でももう始めるよ。まあ、今はね、エステルとクローゼちゃんとヨシュアですね。はい。あ、来た。いいでしょ。で、チャット。Let me see. ガブリエル？ありがとうね。はい。ありがとう。はい、こんにちは。一人だけはい。来てくれてありがとうね。Thank you for watching. 待ってね。何してたんだっけ？今はね、どこでしょうか？How to open the map again? 今ここか。メーベ街道。ここだね。So, here and how do I zoom out? Zoom で、あ、ここだ。ここ。ズームこんな感じ。で、ここが、ルーアン市。ね、ルーアン市。The city of Rouen, the big, like, seaside city. I'm here. 今ここで、そしてこの前は、in the last stream we were here. ジェニス王立学園。ね、ジェニス王立学園。is the school. クローゼちゃんの学校だね。ジェニス、Royal Academy。はい、ここに行ったね。そして今は、私たちは、ちょっと待って。これか。ズームインこれ。今ここにいる。で、いろいろあったんだよ。So, of course, you know, I've been playing in my own time, of course. And I'll show you what happened in between. ちょっと待ってね。ファイルどこ行ったちょっと。私のスクリーンショットは、Here we go. はい。I'll show you like a quick summary of what happened after the last stream. Okay, I'm doing this to save time because it's such a big game, and also, you know, the sequel is coming out on the 17th. I think it's the 17th of September. そうなんだよね。17日、9月17日に、新しいね、この後のゲーム、The second chapter is coming out ね。セカンドチャプターが出るからそうそう、早くやりたいの。これかなってこれだね。はい。I'll just briefly go through what happened. で、ノートはこっち。ここだよね。はい、ここだね。ちょっとね、チャットはちょっとしばらく見れないかな。 so much to go through here. 待って、めっちゃ忙しい。どっちに置こうかな。I've got so much in front of me. ちょっと待ってね。ノートとか多くて、どっち書こうかな。こっちはこっちにしようか。よし。はい、じゃあ行きますよ。そうだね。So we were, at the school, ジェニス王立学園、because, クローゼ asked, these two, to help, so they can have, a play together. And they were talking about what to do and things like that. そしてその次、そうだね。I might go really quickly. ちょっと待って。マイクを I need to turn off my monitoring off. ちょっと待って。Here we go. 大丈夫かな？聞こえてるよね。はい。So yeah, they are preparing for the school festival, 学園祭. It's like 文化祭. And then they have a show, and Jiru, the 生徒会長, saying, これで準備完了だわね. We are ready. So they're ready. And then the festival begins. ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。そうだね。And then, yeah, the festival begins here, and people coming in. もうめっちゃ早く行く。A lot of people coming to the festival, and then those kids from the orphanage, ね、孤児院, came in as well to see, them perform. And let's see. No お母さん but well, she's the mother of the orphans, so it's kind of お母さん but she's 院長先生 she's in charge of the she's running the orphanage, managing the orphanage. テレサ院長ね so she, of course, her orphanage got burnt down, by somebody, and she's thinking of rebuilding the orphanage by saving money. ね、再建する。ね、未来を貯めていつかきっと孤児院を再建できるように、ね、できるようになりたいわ。ね、再建する。ね、to build again。ね、can is from 建設するを建てる。to build something。ね、再 again。to rebuild。ちょっと待ってね。再建するかこうか。ちょっと待って。ね、再建する、ね、いつかきっとね one day 個人を再建できるように she's thinking of saving money and rebuild the orphanage. It's gonna take a while. It's just such a nice person, very kind and gentle spirited. And then the kids are like checking out the costumes, outfits, and now the play is about to start, and they invited a lot of wealthy people. It's in the dark. I mean, you can't really see because it has to be dark. So this is of course the principal, and this is the mayor of Rouen, and this is the duke of the country, and so many rich people, and of course it's not just rich people, but a lot of people came here. Let's see. And she's the narrator of the play. And I'm gonna just skip. Yeah, so explaining what the what the play is about, and this is just like the intro of the play. And the princess, so the princess, looks Princess Joshua, but the actual name in the play is Cecilia, I guess. It looks a bit concerned, because people are kind of fighting, against each other, and she's not very happy about conflict and things like that. She says, 私結婚などしませんね. I will not marry. Everyone wants to marry her. Anyway. And Oscar, Julius, Oscar, Julius, Oscar and Julius, I guess, are the main, they are the protagonists of the play. They are the knights, the two knights that will fight against each other, over the princess. She doesn't know which one to choose. And maybe it's still the mayor of Bosu, the previous city. She's in the audience as well, and like, oh wow, that's Yoshua-san. And Darumo Shicho. This one is the mayor of Ruan, the current city, at the just by the ocean. This is the principal. Like, oh wow, they're doing really well. They've done a lot of research about the history, blah blah blah. And let's see. So this is this is Oscar. Oscar, of course, performed by Kloe, Kloe-chan. She what's going to be he in the play, but Oscar will battle against Julius, the Red Knight. Let's see, but someone attacked Oscar. This person was hired by somebody, so it's like kind of like conspiracy, and Oscar, got hurt. It's not fair. And trying to kind of attack Oscar for some reason. And let's see. And there's a princess. This is Cecilia by Joshua. And so this is Julius, Julius, I guess. Of course, performed by Estelle. Estelle playing this character. And we have a proposal. And let's see. So this is Julius suggesting that the winner of the the duel will be the husband of the princess. Is that going to be okay? And then well, there are many things that happens in between, but I'm just going to the main points. Okay, and Julius and this is Oscar. They start. One second. Let me adjust it. They start the duel. Okay, to see who wins and who will be and who will become the princess's husband and who will marry the princess. Started fighting. One sec. Kloe-chan. I'll just zoom out like this. So cool. These two babes. So cute though. then Oscar started to feel some pain because Oscar, was hurt by somebody, with a knife. And Julius noticed that, hey, what's going on? Like, are you injured? Are you hurt? Like, you have some injury in your arm. What's going on? But Oscar says, like, no, like, that was my fault. Don't worry about it. Let's just, like, decide with the final blow, final strike, and see who wins. And then Cecilia, the princess, comes in, just to separate the two and then stop the two, from fighting. Dame! Aww. But they didn't know that the princess was approaching, so the princess actually gets hurt. And of course, these two are very, very strong knights. So imagine what happened to her. She gets hit, she gets, struck by those two. Seems like she was still alive at this point, talking to, Julius and Oscar. And about she just really wanted them to stop fighting. どうしても心配で戦うのをやめてほしくて。So beautiful, Joshua. 手を取り合えば必ず分かり合えるはずです。So if you take your hands, you'll be able to understand each other. So she, she. Well, she's supposed to be a princess, so she wants, them to stop fighting and understand each other and, see what's more important. Fighting is not going to solve the problem. And of course, the princess was about to die, so Julius got, upset. 嘘でしょ姫 And something happens. I was like, I need to keep touching the controller so I don't, well, somebody sleeps, so I need to keep touching my controller, so it doesn't go to sleep. Anyway, so yeah, something happens. So they see some holy light, in the sky. And then there was that was the voice. They heard the voice of the goddess, Eidos. The name of the god is Eidos, and Eidos wanted to talk to them and see, like, everyone was like so kind of messed up, did bad things, and they feel guilty, and so the goddess wanted to, tell them what's more important. If you care about the country, if you care about the princess, if you care about, the city, things like that, or in the area, if you care about things, don't, fight over the things. You gotta, you guys have to understand each other, and then something happens, and a miracle happens. 奇跡が起きた. And the princess wakes up. Princess comes back to her senses. Ooh. And she says, like, there'll be no more, confliction. Everything will go well. I see. But Julius mentions that, 我々の勝負の決着はまだついてないはずだろ、So we haven't really, we don't know who won, the battle, who won the duel. It's not sorted out yet. But Julius, being such a gentleman, saying, ならばハンデを乗り越えて 互角の勝負をした者に勝利を means you don't have to understand. They speak in a way that's like very traditional, very kind of old-fashioned. Think about like Shakespeare. Shakespeare like literature. It's not modern sounding anymore, right? So like in this play they speak like that, so you don't have to worry too much about difficult vocab or how they speak. Okay, I'm just summarizing it. So Julius is suggesting that the winner should be Oscar, who fought with me equally, and even though Oscar was injured, Oscar should be the winner. And Julius, being such a gentleman, suggesting that Princess should kiss Oscar. Then this happens, and of course Estelle looking at this, thinking like, she feels like something strange in her too. She feels a little bit complicated. Actually, Kloe even suggested that, maybe our roles should be reversed. Maybe Estelle-san should play Oscar because of this scene. But Estelle said like, don't worry, it's too late, it's fine. It's so her, isn't it? And then everything was fine, happy ending, like eternal peace to Libéru. Libéru is the country. Libel. Libéruに永遠の平和を. And then happy ending, everyone was happy. And then this is like kind of backstage. Like, it went well, they're talking. Aww. So one of the orphans, Kuramu, says, クローゼ姉ちゃん、オスカーかっこよかったぜ。Oscar was so cool. Aww. And then the principal of the academy comes in to talk to Incho sensei, Teresa Incho. To tell her something. 事情はクローゼ君から聞いた。本当に大変大切じゃない。本当に大変なことになったものだ。So, 学園長, the principal is, talking about, talking about what happened. Well, he's mentioning, that she, it was unfortunate that the orphanage got burnt down, and it must have been difficult for the Incho sensei. So nice. They wanted to keep this secret, so what they actually did was, through the festival, school festival, they were actually raising money to rebuild the orphanage. So nice. But they didn't want to say what they were gonna do, so nobody knew about this. But it was, 学園長 and 生徒会長 Jiru, both of them kind of came up with the idea and like, hey, why don't we use the donations to rebuild the orphanage. So Jiru is, handing the money, donations to Teresa sensei. And let's see. 来場者から集まった寄付金でちょうど100万ミラあります。100万ミラ。Well, think about this as like a lot of money to, build something, build a house, build an orphanage. 100万ミラ。It's just like a lot of money. Okay? 来場者 like people like who came, so guests から集まった寄付金 like donation. So let's see. It's from 寄付するね to donate. ちょっと待ってね。 うしようか。よし。全部あった。よいしょ、寄付する。ね。ね、寄付。うん。donation。ね、寄付すると donate and 寄付金。ね。So donations or contributions from people, who donated. So 寄付金。So that's 寄付金 here, and it has 100万ミラ。ね、that's just a currency. Yeah, so a million mira. Mira, think about it like dollars. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's about like about $1 million. Maybe okay, $1 million you can buy a house in the States, I guess. Maybe not in an expensive area, but you could build multiple houses in the States, I guess. Not in California. But anyway, well, just think that 100万ミラ is just a lot of money. ね。100万円じゃできないからね。If it's like $1 million yen, you can't build anything. So, oh, so nice. In the beginning, we kind of thought like she was just scheming something, like she's planning something, but she was actually, thinking of asking for donations and then give the money to, to the Incho sensei, ね, so that they can rebuild the orphanage again. ね、個人再建に役立ててください。ね、個人、orphanage 再建、ね、rebuilding に役立ててください。So, ね、please use it for rebuilding the orphanage. So nice. So 先生、院長先生, of course, feeling emotional because earlier she was saying that she wanted to save up money. She wanted to work in the capital. And maybe have a job and save up money so they can rebuild the orphanage. But of course she's feeling emotional because she received the kifukin, donations, which is more than enough to rebuild the orphanage. ありがとう。本当にありがとうございます。Andね、エステルとヨシュアは他の生徒と一緒に祭りの後片付けをした。ね。So they tidied up, cleaned up the school, after the festival. And about to say goodbye here. ね。そう、ジル says 元気でね。エステル、ヨシュア。Please take care. And Kloe wanted to kind of, walk with them. I think she was going back to Ruan. And they wanted to check out. I think they wanted to go to Ruan as well. They wanted to go together. Let's see. But then this guy, comes to them, and he's out of breath and says, 大変なことになったんだ。ね、大変なことになったんだ。So it seems like something happened. Something really bad happened. Oh no. That's terrible, isn't it? テレサ先生と子供たちがマノリアの近くで何者かに襲われた。そう、テレサ先生ねと子供たち、the kids, orphans がマノリアの近くで、マノリア、it's a small village で何者かに襲われた、ね、襲われる、ね、they go attacked、ね、そう、襲う to attack and 襲われる it's the passive。 ちょっと待ってね。 襲う to attack. And 襲われる is the passive form, isn't it? So, they got attacked by 何者か somebody. Oh no. What about the money? And of course, and their condition. ちょっと待ってね。Let me. Okay, we go. And so we decided to go to the village and and see how they are. So that's where we are now. Let me see. スクリーンショットはちょっとここ。はい。そうだね。Let me just keep moving the controller so it doesn't go to sleep. よいしょっと。ね。いろいろあったな。こっちね。Let me just move my screen a little bit. I have so many windows open. ちょっと待って。So make it easier to make notes here. There we go. できた。そして今はメーベ回路。こっちか。どこか分かんなくなっちゃった。あ、マノリアここだ。ここに行かないといけない。よいしょ。So this is where I'm going. マノリア村 is a little village that we're supposed to go. そして今はどこだろう。ここが孤児院ね。So that's the orphanage that got burnt down. And we're here. Okay, じゃあ今ここだから、じゃあこっち側に行こうね。So we're gonna go this way. ちょっと待って。はい。ちょっと待って、チャット最後に、ちょっと最後じゃない。久しぶりに見る。ね、Key you're here and Kawaii you're here. ありがとうね。Let me move things around. はい、よいしょっと。So they, so テレサ院長、院長先生、got attacked. On the way back. That's terrible. They, I mean, there are kids too, kids and Teresa sensei. But they were actually with an experienced bracer as well. So the experienced bracer was actually protecting them, but something happened. So we want to find out what happened. そうだね。じゃあ行きましょう。どっちだっけ？こっちだよね。あれ？ちょっと待って。あ、ゆっくりすぎたな。こっち行こう。クローゼちゃんがいい。行きましょう。クローゼで行こう。こっちかな。敵がいないこっちかな。よいしょ。マノリア村こっち。はい、行きます。Let's go into the village. 全然敵がいないね。いたけど弱そう。じゃあどんどん行こう。よし、来たよ。ここだね。もう暗くなってんね。はい。あ、ごめんね。チャットなんか来てたね。just let me look at the chat. Abyss のSarah. Sarah, I discovered your channel 1 week ago. ありがとうね。You are the best sensei I found so far to learn new vocab. Thank you so much. ありがとうね。Thank you so much for saying that. Anyway, I'll try my best. Sometimes I can be pretty goofy. Well, what can I say? じゃあ行きましょう。Let's go! どこかな？こっちだよね、多分。So the map is indicating here. So let's go. So this is like a little inn. ちょっと待って。階段。どこだ？ここっぽいな。ここかな？ここだね。行きます。Aww. Oh, the kids are fine. Oh, that's like, let me adjust the screen a little bit. ちょっと待ってね。Game. Is this supposed to be like that? Is it because it's a cutscene? Oh, I'll see. ちょっと待ってね。カットシーンだからかな。クラムね、Oh no, they were crying. ね、お姉ちゃんたち。みんな。ね、クローゼ。クローゼ is the お姉ちゃん。So that's why, the little girl said お姉ちゃんたち。Let me see.Yeah, so little girl Mari said お姉ちゃんたち because of クローゼ。ね、クローゼ is like a kind of big sister to the orphans, even though クローゼ is not an orphan, but she was she lived with the 院長先生、テレサ先生。For like a few months when she was lost right after the war or something. So she was kind of sheltered in the orphanage for a little while, and that's why the kids are attached to her. Anyway, so みんな。Oh, they started crying. Oh.Oh no! 怖かったの。Okay, so this 怖い？ちょっと待ってね。Normally, ちょっと待ってね。怖い。If it's 怖い。Yeah. So I'm sure you're familiar with this 怖い。Scary or scared. And this one is using. ちょっと待ってね。This 怖い。This kanji is actually not enjoyo. So the common version is this one. Okay, kawaii. This one. But well, it's a game, and they tend to use more kind of they use unusual ones, unusual characters sometimes. But kawaii, yeah, also scary. Scary. In this case, yeah, that was scary. It's less common. But you might see this version in books. Yeah, there are some slight differences, but they're pretty much interchangeable. But the major difference is that this is more common. This is used, in newspapers more than this version of kawaii. Okay. Well, since it's a game, Polly says, 怖かったのね. That was scary. Estelle says, よかった。あんたたちは無事みたいね。ね、無事。無事 like safe. Safe, but 無事 like as it says, let me see. As it says in the kanji, it doesn't mean like safe as like a safe area. It's more like, let me see. The nuance of buji is not just safe. Because if you look at the kanji, ね、何事 何事もなかったってことね。So nothing happened. So of course, it's translated as okay, safe or okay. But the implication is that it means like nothing bad happened. They didn't get hurt. あんたたちは無事みたいね。So you guys were safe ね。You were safe. Let's see. And Joshua says, ね、すみません。先生たちの容体はね、容体難しい言葉だね。容体 is like the like a health condition. ね、容体 but 容体 is often used, normally used for like patients, in hospitals, suffering from like a, kind of serious, a disease or serious condition. Someone in like kind of critical condition, we sometimes say, 容体はね、what is the condition? How are they? ね、容体。So I just put patient here. Okay. So 容体ね、先生たちの容体はね、so how are the sensei and also the bracer who was traveling with them. 安心しなさい。二人とも大した怪我じゃないわ。ね、安心しなさい。ね、安心する。In this case, like don't worry, 大した怪我じゃないわ。怪我ね、injury ね。They didn't get hurt. 大した怪我じゃないね。The injury is not too bad. They weren't, hurt badly. 安心しなさい。So don't worry. Oh, I'm glad nothing really serious happened, but let's see. Oh no. ただ目を覚まさないからちょっと心配なんだけどね、目を覚ます。You might have seen this 目を覚ます。ちょっと待ってね。トトロにあったね。We had this in Totoro, in my Totoro stream. ね、Normally it's this 覚ます。ね、目を覚ます to wake up. This 覚ます that's used in the text. Right now they're used interchangeably. But that kanji is specially made for like, 酔いが覚める for example. 酔いが覚める is like, like coming well, like, like being sober after, getting drunk. That's 酔いが覚める. So for that, we use, this kanji in the text. But in this case, 目を覚ます、目を覚ます。These two are the same at the moment. Okay? ちょっと心配なんだけどね、I am worried because, like they don't wake up. Seems like, they are asleep. ちょっと失礼します。ね、excuse me. So Yoshua was just checking, how they are. The first one was the bracer, who was traveling, with them to protect, the kids and the Incho sensei. And this one right now, who is on the bed, is the Incho sensei, Teresa sensei, who is the, who is the manager. And also the mother of the orphans. And Joshua says, 間違いない。睡眠薬を嗅がされたみたいだ。ね、間違いない。ね、間違いない。ね、I'm so sure. I am so certain that 睡眠薬。ね、睡眠。ね、睡眠 like sleeping. 睡眠薬。ね、so sleeping. In modern days, 睡眠薬 will be like sleeping pills, but in this game, it doesn't sound like they have sleeping pills. But 睡眠薬を嗅がされたみたいだ。嗅ぐ匂いを嗅ぐ is to sniff something, smell something. 匂いを嗅ぐ。嗅がされたみたいだ。So like, sounds like, some bad guys use some kind of like chemical like substance and to, make, Teresa sensei and Bracer lady to fall asleep. That's really mean. It's terrible. And してる睡眠薬like sleeping drug? Like what? かすかに刺激臭がする。刺激臭。like like a very strong smell. 刺激臭。very unusual, very like, kind of pungent smell. 刺激臭。Maybe like, 刺激臭 will be like if you open a jar of badly rotten food. Okay, that you get 刺激臭。Anyway. Because 刺激 means stimulation. 刺激臭がする。かすかにかすか means subtle. I can smell like a little bit of, some like a pungent smell. 副作用がないタイプだから安心してもいいと思うけど、副作用 like side effects. 副作用がないタイプ。副作用がないタイプだから安心してもいいと思うけど、we don't have to worry, because it's the type that has no side effects. Still though, like, it's strange, isn't it?ね、クラム、何があったのか教えてくれる？クラム talking to the little boy says and says 何があったのか教えてくれる So can you tell me what happened? He doesn't want to say.マリーちゃん I guess she's a little bit more mature. 私が説明します。I will explain. 私たち遊撃士のお姉さんと一緒に街道を歩いていたんですけど、私たち、遊撃士のお姉さんと一緒に so with the bracer お姉さんbracer lady 一緒に街道海の道ね like a road along the ocean一緒に街道を歩いていたんですけど So we were walking along the ocean with the bracer lady. いきなり覆面をかぶった変な人たちが現れて覆面マスク覆面をかぶった変な人たちねstrange people, strange people, strange masked people が現れてね、現れる to appear ね、こっちにこっちか、ね、現れる、they appeared, and some masked people appeared all of a sudden and 遊撃士のお姉さんが追い払おうとしたけどね、追い払う It's like go away that's 追い払う go away ね、追い払う、ね、chase them away drive them away ね、追い払う like to say like go away and then trying to drive them away 追い払おうとしたけどね she tried to drive them away but 覆面の人たちにすぐに囲まれちゃってね、覆面の人たち so masked people, people wearing masks にすぐに囲まれる、ね、囲む to surround、ね、囲まれる passive isn't it? So 囲むSo that's passive to be surrounded. So she goes surrounded by the masked man. 先生も私たちを守ってあいつらに向かっていって、ね、先生So brave、ね、先生も私たちを守ってね、先生テレサ先生ね、so the 先生、also protected us and you know went towards the men, the masked men。それでよしよし怖かったね。Like, there. It's okay, calm down, it's okay. 怖かったね。So it was scary, huh? あいつら、先生からあの封筒を奪ったんだ。あいつら、No way, they took the envelope away from the sensei. That's terrible. They stole it. あいつら、先生からあの封筒 the envelope, you know, that she, you know, received, you know, so that they, you know, she can rebuild the orphanage, right? ね、封筒。Oh, that's a terrible thing to do. 封筒奪う to take it away. ね、take it away by force. 奪う。先生からあの封筒を奪ったんだ。It's not your fault. おいら取り戻そうとしたんだけど思いっきり突き飛ばされてね、ね、取り戻す to get something back 取り戻そう volitional ね、I tried to get it back but ね、思いっきり突き飛ばす、ね、突き飛ばす to push somebody away, you know, to like shove somebody away 突き飛ばすね、I got pushed away ね、He's brave ヨシュア兄ちゃんおいら守れなかったよ。ね、ヨシュア兄ちゃんおいら守れなかったよね。I couldn't protect. Because well they Kurama is mentioning this to Joshua because Joshua was kind of telling him that, you know, Joshua finds Kurama-kun very brave and telling him, you know, be someone who can protect, you know, your loved ones. And that's why Kurama, the little boy, is feeling disappointed, you know, by himself because he couldn't protect. そんなことないさ。ね。そんなことないさ。で守れなかった。So the boy was saying he couldn't protect. But Yoshio said そんなことないさ。ね、like, it's not like that. ね。ね。守れなかったよ。そんなことないさ。そうね。ヨシュア先生ね、君たちが無事でいるだけで先生はきっと嬉しいはずだから。ね、ね、君たちが無事でいるだけでね、the fact that you guys are safe、先生はきっと嬉しいはずだからね。先生、is, you know, happy, you know, as long as you guys are safe. だから自分を責めちゃダメだ。責める to blame. Don't blame yourself. 責めるいいね。迷子にたくさん出てきてね、責める。ね、to blame. だから自分を責めちゃダメだ。ね、you can't. You shouldn't blame yourself. Aww. I want him to be a bracer one day, you know? Kind of have a feeling that he might be, because he's so like brave, and you know, he wants to protect, you know, his sisters, his brothers, in the orphanage, and he's so brave, and he's blaming himself that he couldn't protect. I mean, he's a little boy, you know. でも、オイラ、オイラ、ね、オイラ it's the I, ね。But he talks like this. Oh, so cute. Oh. 許せない。どこのドイツの仕業よ。ね、許せない。許す to forgive, but 許せない。I cannot forgive. I can't forgive them. ね、許す。ね、許す、許せない、許せる、potential 許せない、can't forgive、ね、I can't forgive them。どこのドイツの仕業よ、ね、仕業 like act or deed。 Okay, so who did this? はっきりしているのは、犯人たちは相当の主練ということです。ね、はっきりしているのは、はっきりしている something that's clear. It is clear that 犯人たちはね、犯人 is a criminal, or offender or culprit. You know, we had a 犯人 so many times in my 逆転裁判 Ace Attorney stream, so please watch. ね、犯人たちはね、those criminals、ね、offenders は、相当の主練ということです。主練 means like they are very advanced. You know, they're very skilled. You know, because the bracer lady who was trying to protect them is like the first class. You know, a first class bracer. So it means that those criminals, those offenders, who attacked her is very, very skilled, very advanced. They're very, meaning like they're very strong. 遊撃士の方がなすすべもなく気絶させられたわけですから。難しいね。遊撃士の方が、talking about the bracer lady、なすすべもなく、ね、なすすべもない、なすすべもない。なすはするってことね。なす means する。ね、すべ like something to do, like ways of doing something. なすすべもない means like being powerless, having no choice. Okay, なすすべもない。難しいね。なすすべもなく meaning like the bracer was totally powerless. 気絶させられたわけですから。気絶する to lose consciousness。ね、気絶する。気絶する、気絶させられた、気絶させられた、causative passive. Well, she was made unconscious. That's fine. クローゼ。そしてもう一つ、計画的な犯行だと思います。ね、計画 like plan, isn't it? 計画的 something that's planned. 計画的な犯行 Oh, this is from Ace Attorney again. ね、犯行ね、crime or offense、ね、計画的犯行 They planned it, you know, like meditated crime、so they planned this already, you know, they knew what they were doing. So 計画的でしょうか。ね、犯行 In case you haven't watched my Ace Attorney streams, alright, I'll put it here. ね、犯行、ね、そう、計画的な犯行ね、そうそう、planned, you know, like offense or meditated crime, meaning, you know, they already planned it before. They knew what they were doing. That's terrible. ね、狙いはもちろん先生の持っていた寄付金。ね、狙い is from 狙う is ね、狙う is to aim。狙う、ね、狙い is the noun form。でね、その狙う。こっち行こうか。ね、so that's 狙う is the verb ね to target or aim. And 狙い is the it has the muscle stem, so it's a noun. ね、the target was the 寄付金, you know, the donations, you know, the money. That's terrible. Gross. 個人を放火したのもおそらくその人たちでしょう。Oh dear. So it might be the same people. ね、個人を放火したのも、ね、おそらくその人たちでしょう。So probably, ね、they are the ones who, you know, set fire to the orphanage. Terrible, terrible people. Who are they? We're gonna just beat them up. その可能性が高そうだ。ね、It's highly likely. クローゼ、やっと落ち着いたみたいね。ね、Finally, you're a bit calm. はい、落ち込んでも仕方ありませんから。There's no point of being disappointed. No point of feeling down. ね、落ち込んでも仕方ありませんから。落ち込む。ね、to feel down. So there's no point of, you know, feeling down. So 今はとにかく一刻も早く犯人の行方を突き止めないと。今はとにかく like now, ね、anyway, 一刻も早く as soon as possible 一刻も早く、一刻も早く犯人の行方、ね、whereabout, like where they are, 行方って言ったね。ね、行方。行方を突き止める。This is from Ace Attorney as well. ね、to track them, to trace them. ね、突き止める。To find out where they are. ね、そう、犯人の行方を突き止めないといけません。ね、we need to track where the criminals are.
そいつは同感だな。
Oh, who's that? So, そいつは同感だな。ね、同感する to agree. ね、I agree with you. ダメ。
アガットさん。
アガット。
話はギルドで聞いたぜ。
ね。I heard it ね at the guild。
随分と厄介なことになってるみたいじゃねえか。
ね、随分と厄介なことになってるみたいじゃねえか。厄介、like something that's troublesome or difficult. And in this case, it's getting, you know, complicated. You know, it's getting more complex. 厄介なことになってるみたいじゃねえか。Because there are many like different things, you know, layered together. So 厄介なこと、something that's tricky. 厄介なことになってるみたいじゃねえか。And it seems like it's getting tricky, huh?
人事みたいに言わないでよ。
They always fight it. 人事みたいに言わないでよ。人事 If you look at the kanji, it has 他人 like somebody else, right? 人事 somebody else's like business, somebody else's problem. ね、人事みたいに言わないでよ。ね、Don't talk like it's somebody else's business or somebody else's problem. True?
カルナさんだってやられちゃったんだから。
ね、カルナさんだってやられちゃったんだからね。カルナさん is the name of the bracer. ね、カルナさんね、カルナさん、you know, was defeated. too. They defeated Karuna-san.
わかってる。キャンキャン騒ぐなよ。
わかってる。Yeah, I know. キャンキャン騒ぐな。キャンキャンthink is the like kind of yelping of like a little dog. キャンキャン騒ぐな。騒ぐ is to, to make noise. So キャンキャン騒ぐな。騒がないで。騒ぐな。as imperative but negative, so don't do this. So just stop yelping, stop, making noise.
確かに彼のは一流だ。相当やばい連中らしいな。
でね、確かにカルナは一流だ。相当やばい連中らしいな。確かに。Surely. ね、カルナは一流。Like, first class. Like best. One of the best. One of the best braces. 相当やばい連中らしいな。相当やばい連中。Talking about, that group who attacked, the sensei. Sensei and カルナさん。相当やばい連中らしいな。やばい連中。Well, he's just saying, like they're insane, and also like very strong.
大雑把でいいから一通りの事情を話してもらおうか。
大雑把でいいから一通りの事情を話してもらおうか。大雑把 like something that's rough. ね、大雑把でいいからね。It's okay ね。if it's rough. 一通り。例えばそれは初めから終わりまで、ね、一通り、ね、beginning to end, from beginning to end 一通り、の事情、ね、situation、or circumstance を事情を話してもらおうか、ね、so tell me, briefly what happened. So that's what it is. So they explained what happened with the donations and how it happened, and also this includes everything about the arson, somebody setting fire to the orphanage, blah blah blah. So Joshua told everything to Agatto.
なるほどな。妙なことになってきやがったぜ。
I just wanna play as Agatto now. ちょっと待ってね。なるほどな。妙なことになってきやがったぜ。なるほど。I see. 妙なこと、strange. 妙なことになってきやがったぜ。It's getting strange.
妙って何がよ。
What do you mean by 妙? What do you mean by strange or weird?
実はな。
実はなね、actually.
レイブンの連中が港の倉庫から行方をくらました。
Oh dear. レイブンの連中が港の倉庫から行方をくらました。レイブンの連中、those kind of punks. who are doing bad things in the city. Raven no renchu ga, it's like a group, like a little, not a little, but like a gang group. 連中が、港 the port の倉庫、storage or warehouse 港の倉庫から行方を again whereabout をくらました。行方をくらます means like they disappeared, they vanished. Those the guys from Raven. It's like a gang group, like a group of punks basically. 連中が港の倉庫からwarehouse から行方をくらました。They vanished. They disappeared from the warehouse. The warehouse is their like hideout. They hang out there, but somehow they disappeared.
それって
それって So she's like trying to kind of think about the connection. それだけ。So it means
やっぱりあいつらが院長先生を襲ったんじゃ。
やっぱりあいつらが院長先生を襲ったんじゃないのね。So she's basically guessing that, oh, so you mean like they, Raven, the gang group, attacked 院長先生. Is that what you're saying? Or isn't it right?
いや、それはどうかな。
So Joshua is always, ahead of Estelle. Estelle is just like can't really process thoughts. But Joshua is very careful. So, yeah, それはどうかな? Like I'm not really sure about that.
彼ら程度にカルナさんが遅れを取るとも思えない。
彼ら程度にカルナさんが遅れを取るとも思えない。彼ら程度に。So, those Raven guys, we already fought them twice? I think twice. Once. I can't remember. They were pretty weak. So, pretty strong, but not as strong as other, bosses. So, 彼ら程度にlike, their level にカルナさんが、カルナさん is the bracer, who lost consciousness while protecting the kids and the 先生。カルナさんが遅れを取るとも思えない。遅れを取る。遅れを取る。遅れを取る only zone just means like, to fall behind, but in this case, you can tell from the context, that 遅れを取る in this case, means that, カルナさん, like getting defeated. So, like I don't think that they can actually defeat, Karuna-san. True. Karuna-san. It sounds like, she's pretty strong.
そっか、確かに。
So like, yeah, that's right.
あの連中、口先だけでろくに鍛えてなかったもんね。
あの連中、口先だけでろくに鍛えてなかったもんね。口先、like what they say. 口先。They might just like say like, hey, we're strong. Like what are you doing? They're trying to kind of pretend to be, strong. 口先。口先だけで They say things, but ろくに鍛えてなかったもんね。鍛える to train. ろくに鍛えてなかったもんね。So like, they weren't that strong. They weren't that trained.
しばらく睨みを聞かせておとなしくなったと思ったが。
そう、アガットね。しばらく睨みを聞かせ。睨み Like 睨み is from 睨む isn't it? 睨む to stare.Right? 睨み is a noun form. 睨みを聞かせて So I was like watching them. ね、睨みを聞かせる。ね、So like, because Agatto used to be the leader of the group. So now he's not. Now he left the group. But he was kind of, watching them to see,if they do anything bad or not. So that's like 睨みを聞かせる in this case. Okay? おとなしくなったと思ったが、おとなしい like quiet, well behaved. おとなしくなる。They started to behave, well behave. They started to, behave. おとなしい。おとなしい。おとなしくなる。to become おとなしい。おとなしくなった。They got おとなしい。They got quiet と思ったが、I thought like, they started to behave, but
今日になっていきなり姿をくらましやがって。
Yikes. 今日になっていきなり姿をくらましやがって。姿をくらます。Again, like to disappear in this case. They vanished. All of a sudden.
そこに今度の事件と来たもんだ。
そこに今度の事件と来たもんだ。 and then this 事件 incident. So now it looks, well, it makes it look like they might have done something because this incident happened, and at the same time the gang group Raven disappeared and we don't know where they are, so started to feel suspicious, right? So 今度の事件ときたもんだ。
犯人かどうかはともかく何か関係はありそうですね。
そうね。そうね、犯人かどうかはともかくなんか関係はありそうですね。ね。So he's thinking that it seems like there's some kind of connection. We don't really know if they did it or not, but at least it seems like there's some kind of connection. There's some kind of connection, between the gang group Raven and this incident.
だが今はそれを詮索してる場合じゃない。
だが今はそれを詮索してる場合じゃない。ね、詮索する。ね、詮索、これも逆転裁判にあったね。So we had this in 逆転裁判 to 詮索する to pry. ね、but in this case it's more like search, look into something in this case. ね、詮索する、場合じゃない。ね。And now it's not the time, ね、to search or look into this.
新米ども、とっとと行くぞ。
新米ども、we had 新米 before 新米ね、newbies ね、とっとと行くぞ、とっととね、quickly 行くぞ、like let's go.
何よ、いきなり。
Like what? Like what are you saying? Like all of a sudden?
一体どこに行くの？
一体どこに行くの？ Like where are we going?
わかんねえやつだな。犯行現場の街道に決まってるだろ。
He doesn't know how to talk. He's so like arrogant, but like he's never gentle. わかんねえやつだな。Like you don't understand. Basically, he's like such an idiot. So mean. 犯行現場の街道に決まってるだろうね。犯行現場 We had 犯行現場 in my Ace Attorney streams many times ね。犯行現場 and the scene of the crime ね。犯行現場街道に決まってるだろうね。街道ね。We had this before ね。the way or the road along the coast. So where the incident happened. ね、犯行現場の街道に決まってるだろう。Definitely we're gonna go there and see what happened.
あのバカどもがやったかどうかはともかく。
ね、あのバカどもがやったかどうかはともかく。ね、バカども。Here, of course, he's referring to Raven, the gang. Who disappeared, and Agatto used to lead Raven, so that's why he talks like this. バカどもlike idiot がやったかどうかはともかく、whether they did it or not. Let's see.
できるだけ手がかりをつかんで犯人どもの行方を突き止めるんだ。
Okay. できるだけ手がかりをつかんで犯人どもの行方を突き止めるんだ。できるだけ as much as possible、手がかり hints, clues 手がかりをつかむ、つかむ to grab、つかむ、そう手がかりをつかむ、to get some clues、手がかりをつかんで犯人どもの行方、where the criminals are、where the offenders are を突き止めるんだ。突き止める again, track them, hunt them down, find out where they are.
なるほど。
Oh, I see.
わかりました。お供します。
So polite. わかりました。お供します。I understand. Like we'll go with you. Ah, outside.
もうこんな時間？
ちょっと待ってね、お茶飲んでいい？ごめん、お茶飲みたい。Let me have a sip of お茶。Just quickly check the chat. Incognito, you're here. Red. Agato, yeah, I love Agato. He comes and goes though. He's so strong. We'll feature him today, so don't worry. Okay? And Kenzo, you're here. ありがとね。はい、ちょっと待って。お茶ね。あ、もうこんな時間? Like it's already like こんな時間? Like talking about like the time being like late. Oh, ね。It's already this this time of the day. It's already this dark. This late.
まずいな。
まずいな。まずい。まずい doesn't mean this not tasty, but here it just means like, oh crap.
これだけ暗いとどこまで調べられるか。
これだけ暗いとどこまで調べられるかわからない。ね。That's not mentioned, but that's what he meant. ね、これだけ暗いと、ね、if it's this dark, どこまで調べられるか、わからない。We don't know how much we can search. ジーク
今の鳴
き声なんだ今の鳴き声 It's just what you heard, in this case the cry or the sound of a bird 鳴き声 Here we go. That's ジーク
ジークどこに行ってたの？
Here. So this is Jiku, Zeke, Jiku. So cute. It's so big too. めっちゃ大きい。どこに行ってたの? Like where were you? Because Jiku kind of went missing, and Kloe couldn't sense Jiku. Jiku is always protecting Kloe.
なんだこいつは。
Like, what is this?
クローゼのお友達で白はやぶさのジークよ。
ね、クローゼのお友達で白はやぶさのジークよ。ね、クローゼのね、It's Kloe's friend. And 白はやぶさ What's that? ね、so like 白 like white ね、はやぶさ like falcon. So like Ger falcon. Like kind of white falcon ね、Ger falcon のジークよね、ジーク、ジーク
はあ、お友達ね。
Oh, her friend, huh? Oh, Jiku. Pewy. Jiku's trying to talk to Kloe. Oh, Pewy.
そう、わかったわ。
Oh, I understand. Wow, they understand each other? So cool.
ありがとね、ジーク。
Thank you, Jiku. Well, thanks, Zeke. Oh, cute. かわいい。
というのんきなもんだぜ。
Oh gosh. So Agatto is not really believing that they can communicate with each other. And Agatto doesn't know how great Jiku is. Jiku can actually find people because Jiku is trained to kind of watch over Kloe. Very well trained falcon. So Agatto doesn't know about that. So he says, まったくのんきなもんだぜ。のんきで carefree. ね、like, you sure are carefree. Like, well, you guys are not very serious, huh?
で、お嬢ちゃん、そのお友達はなんだって？
Oh gosh, yeah. So you see, he sounds very sarcastic. Like, so, okay, little girl, what did he say? What did your friend say?
先生たちを襲った犯人の行方を教えてくれるそうです。
Aww. So, 先生たちを襲った犯人の行方を教えてくれるそうです。Aww, well done, Jiku. So Jiku, seems like Jiku knows where those criminals went. So you know, Jiku will be able to tell us where the criminals went. You know, the criminals who attacked 先生たち。
襲われた時にちょうど見ていたらしくて。
襲われた時にちょうど見ていたらしくて。ね、So, you know, Jiku was watching, you know, when the incident happened.
面白いジョークだぜ。
Oh dear, he doesn't believe it. So Agatha still like kind of like making fun of them and not really believing that this is true. So 面白いジョークだぜ。Like interesting, it's an interesting joke.
やったさすがジーク
さすがジークね、ね、さすが we say さすがyou know, when we are like impressed, oh Jiku, you're like so amazing, you know, as we, you know, expect. さすがジーク well done.
お手柄だね。
お手柄だね。お手柄手柄ね、手柄 is like achievement or somebody's like good work. ね、手柄お手柄だね。ね、well done.
ちょっと待て。
Hey, wait.
お前らそんなヨタ話を信じてるんじゃねえだろうな。
で、お前らそんなヨタ話を信じてるんじゃねえだろうな。ね、ヨタ話。ヨタ話 is like kind of silly, you know, talk, you know, or like a bogus, you know, story. ヨタ話. So he doesn't believe that this is real. He thinks this is all like fantasy and lie. そんなヨタ話を信じてるんじゃねえだろうな。So you saying that you believe in this, you know, like in this foolish, you know, talk?
僕たちは何度かこの目で確かめていますし。
僕たちは何度かこの目で確かめていますし、僕たちは何度かね、a few times この目でね、our own eyes で確かめていますし、確かめるね、to check. We did, you know, check, you know, with our own eyes.
信じないんだったらついてこなけりゃいいのよ。
Now Estelle is being a little bit mean to Agatto. 信じないんだったらついてこなきりゃいいのよ。ね、信じないんだ。If you don't believe, then you don't need to come with us.
クローゼ、ジーク、行きましょう。
Let's go. ジーク、偉い。like, well.
これガキども待ちやがれ。
ガキども。He sounds very, very rough and rude. ね、ガキども。Hey kids, 待ちやがれ。Hey, wait. 確かに誘導してるみたいだが、誘導する is to guide or lead. 誘導する。So it seems like, you know, he's guiding us. おい、ジョーちゃん、冗談だったら勘弁してくれよ。So rude. Well, nobody knows the real identity of Kloe, so he still talks like this. ね、おい、ジョーちゃん、like, hey, young lady. 冗談だったらね、冗談ね、ジョークだったら勘弁してくれよ。勘弁するね、is to like excuse or forgive, but 勘弁して is like give me a break in this case. Okay? So like ねif it's a joke, If you're just kidding, just give me a break. 冗談だったら勘弁してくれよ。冗談なんて言いません。I will not tell jokes. 先生とあの子たちは私の家族も同然ですから。ね、先生とあの子たちは、先生 and the kids、私の家族 my family も同然ですから、you know, they're just like my family。仕方ねえな。Well, can't do anything about that. Or like you know, he says that like you know he has no other options than to follow them. 騙されたと思ってここは乗せられてやるとするか。He's just not like I love him. He sounds very tough. 騙されたと思ってね。そう騙す is to trick somebody. But 騙された、ね、to be tricked, to be deceived、ね、騙されたと思ってね、騙されたと思うね。I'll just imagine that I got deceived、ここは乗せられてやるとするかね。Just means that like I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Okay, don't have to worry too much about this. Okay, yeah, true. まったくもう素直じゃないんだから。素直じゃない。素直 is like someone who is straightforward, very honest, but 素直じゃない。So like you are so twisted. とにかく急いでジークの後を追いかけよう。ね、so like let's hurry up and like follow where Zeke went. ブレイブアタックバーストが一時的に解禁されました。Seems like I unlocked Brave Attack Burst. So let's see if I can use that. It's like I think it's a combination attack. ちょっと来いってか。ちょっと来いだけ。Come quickly.
なんだかんだ順路早いわね。
それがプロって
どこ
ことさ。行こうか。
いいぜ。
こっちアガットで行こう。遅い。遅い。あっちは確か、that way is 確か like you know if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, that place is とにかく行ってみよう。Like, well, let's go. ね、anyway. こっちどっちちょっと分かんなくなった。南の方だからこっちか。こっちちゃう。こっちだ。こっちかな。行こう。ちょっと戦ってみる。
お手並み拝見です。
決めんぞ。せい、もう一度したんだぜ。
強っ。
顔を洗って出直してきな。
Wash your face and come back again. 強っ。こっち。
相手が悪かったな。
弱そうだから行くか。
ですね。
注意しましょう。
どっち？こっちかな。あれ？どっち？こっち？よし。こっち。灯台があるよ。灯台ね。灯台。lighthouse。おじいさんが前いたんだけど、there was like an old man in the lighthouse。
建物って
ねえ、that building is。
バレンヌ灯台。ルーアン氏が管理する施設だな。
ね、バレンヌ灯台、ね、lighthouse as you just saw、ね、灯台、バレンヌ灯台、ルーアン氏が管理する施設だな、ね、管理する to manage、ね、管理する。戦おう。悪い人と戦うのはいいの。はいね、管理する、施設、ね、施設 like facility in this case like you know that lighthouse、or establishment。ね、施設。So you know the lighthouse is managed or run by the city。
確か灯台森のおっさんが一人で暮らしていたはずだが。
ね確か灯台森のおっさんが一人で暮らしてたはずだが、ね、灯台森、is someone who you know lives in the lighthouse and looks after you know the lighthouse、ね、like a lighthouse keeper、灯台森のおっさん、you know おじさんで大丈夫。おじさんが、おっさんが一人でね alone by himself、で暮らしていたはずだがね、I'm sure like the you know the old man old lighthouse keeper was living there alone。
でも間違いありません。
でも間違いありませんね。This is certain。
先生たちを襲った人たちはあの建物の中にいると思います。
I wanna go inside now。先生たちを襲った人たちはあの建物の中にいると思います。The people who attacked 先生たち、are in that building。
となると犯人に灯台内を占領されている可能性が高そうだね。
となると犯人に灯台内を占領されている可能性が高そうだね。となると that means 犯人に灯台内を inside the lighthouse を占領されている、ね、占領すると occupy、ね、so they took over。占領する、占領される passive、ね、is occupied、されている可能性 possibility が高そうだね。It's highly likely that you know those guys, those criminals you know are occupying the lighthouse or the lighthouse is occupied by them。
見たところ入り口はあそこだけみたい。
ね、見たところ入り口はあそこだけみたいね。It seems like that's the only one entry。
とにかく入ってみるしかないか。
ね、とにかく anyway ね、入ってみる、手見る、try ね、going inside 見るしかないか。ね、we don't have we have well we just have to go inside。 はい、
ちょっと待ちな。ジョーちゃん、あんたは
so mean アガット。ちょっと待ちな。Hey wait、 ジョーちゃん、あんたはジョーちゃん like young lady you are。
この目で確かめたいんです。
ね、この目で確かめたいんですね。I wanna see it, I wanna check it in my you know with my own eyes。
何？
Like, what？
誰がどうして先生たちをあんなひどい目に遭わせたのか。
ね、誰がどうして先生たちをあんなひどい目に遭わせたのか、ね、誰がどうして like who、どうして why、先生たちをあんなひどい目に遭わせたのか。ひどい目に遭う、ね、to have like a terrible experience、ね、ひどい目に遭わせる、ね、so she's saying like who did such a terrible thing you know to them, to the sensei and the kids。Who did it? Why did they do such a terrible thing to them?
だからどうかお願いします。
So please, of course, please let me go with you.
そうは言ってもな。
Like you say it you say that, but
ああもうケチなこと言うんじゃないわよ。
ね、もうケチなこと言うんじゃないわよ。ね、ケチ means like stingy, but in this case, you know, he's being a bit mean. So ケチなこと言うんじゃないわよ。Like don't say such a mean thing.
この場所が分かったのはクローゼたちの手柄なんだから。
そうだね。It's true. ね、この場所が分かったのはクローゼたちの手柄なんだから。ね、手柄。We had 手柄 earlier. ね、like achievement, you know, good work. ね、クローゼたちの手柄なんだから。ね、そうね。We found this place, you know, because of クローゼたち。ね。And of course, talking about クローゼ and ジーク。You know, they found this place.
彼女の腕は保証しますよ。
ヨシュア、ね、彼女の腕は保証しますよ。腕 of course arm, but 腕 of course skills。ね、保証する、保証 like guarantee。ね、保証しますよね。I'll guarantee、her skills。音楽がいい。はい。
少なくとも足手まといになる心配はないと思います。
うんね、少なくとも足手まといになる心配はないと思います。ね、足手まとい is like, you know, someone who slows you down。でも足手まといになる心配はない。ね、She will not slow us down。
エステルさん、ヨシュアさん。
勝手にしろ。
勝手にしろ、like do whatever you want。
だがな、相手はカルナを戦闘不能に追いやった連中だ。
そうだよね。相手はカルナを戦闘不能に追いやった連中だ。ね、戦闘不能 like unable to fight に追いやった連中だ。So like, you know, those are the guys who made カルナ unable to fight。
くれぐれも注意しとけよ。
ね、くれぐれも注意しとけよ。ね、just be careful。
はい、肝に銘じます。
ね、肝に銘じます。Like, I'll keep it in mind。ね、肝に銘じます。
それじゃ決まりね。
ね、Then it's decided。
早速中に入ろう。
Yeah, let's go inside。お、じゃあ行こう。よっしゃ。待って、休憩する。Rest first。
安らぎますね。
さあ行こう。
こいつら。
やっぱりいた。こいつら、like, you know, こいつら looking at those guys。
あの時の人たち。
あの時の人たち。She's talking about the time when, you know, Raven talked to them and like, you know, how to fight。
まさかとは思ったが。
ね、まさかと思ったが、ね、まさか。ね、So, Agatto kind of like expected that they, you know, were involved in this case, but he wasn't sure。ね、まさかと思ったが、ね、まさか like showing like surprise or shock。ね、まさかお前たちがやったとね、やったと思ったがね、but he wasn't sure, but now he knows。
おいてめえら、こんなところで何やってやがる。
What are you doing here? Oh no。
おい
おい、like, hey。
アガットさん危ない。
アガットさん危ない。Watch out! Oh no。
この力。
この力。This power。
てめえ。
ディーン、てめえ。ディーン、you。
上等だ。
上等だ。
何を言ってるのか知らねえが。
ラリってる is like、to be high きついのくれて目を覚まさせてやるでしょI couldn't pause、like we're gonna wake you up、by like you know by attacking you じゃあどうしようかじゃあどうしようかわいい。よっしゃクローゼは
これは効きますよ。どんどん行きましょう。
いける。ジーク
まだまだ。
So elegant. Hey, don't touch her. First aid 応急処置ね。じゃあ行こう。フレームスマッシュ行こう。サイドがいいんだね。近く行こうか。2つサイドできない。まあいいや。じゃあバースト行こう。痛い痛い。よしじゃあどこ行こう。追撃一つできた。一つ一人だね一つ。やばいやばい。
とにかくこのままじゃ拉致が開かねえ。一気に制圧しちまうぞ。
どこここは終わったのかな。背面から後ろからいけないね。いけないな。ちょっとじゃあどうしようか。
行くよ。
ヨシュアかっこいい。
アガットさん頼みます。
さあアガット行こ
慎重に行きましょ
う。でも一人だし
う。気張っていきましょう。
40か。じゃあここ行こう。
そこだ。逃がされ。
チェ
合わせろ。
お任せください。そこです。行きます。
よしさあストルーム行こう。素敵。
ガンガン行くわよ。
さあちょっとかわいそうだな。
飛ばすわよ。これはどう？
一番軽いやつ。
そこよ。
はい。something light。チェーン行こ
よしわ。了解。
う。いけた。とりあえずここはいけた。The first set レベルアップした。
信じられない。
ねえ Unbelievable I can't believe it。
倉庫で戦った時とは桁違いの強さじゃない。
桁違い。桁ってわかるかな。桁っていうのは例えばね面白いね。桁は例えば数字がどうしようかしらってね。数字例えばじゃあ1234とかしてそうってね。例えば桁っていうのはじゃあ例えばこれ桁1234これ4桁4 digits でじゃあ例えばこれだったら2桁 でしょ。だから、ね、桁違いじゃ例えばじゃあ、ね、10と100桁が違うでしょ、ね、so it has like one more digit わかる。だから桁違い、meaning like it's more powerful ね、桁違い。
様子も変でしたし、どういうことなんでしょうか。
ね、they seemed different。どういうことなんでしょうか。 What's going on? I wonder what's going on ね。
どうやら何者かに操られていたみたいだな。
何者かに操られていた。操る to control, to pull the strings 操る。ちょっとね。操る、ね、操り人形 will be a puppet ね、操る、ね、操られる、ね、to be controlled、ね、操られるだから、ね、passive。ね、seems like they were controlled by somebody。
操られていたって。
like they were being controlled？
間違いない。
like I'm sure。
薬品と暗示を併用した特殊な催眠誘導みたいだ。
これは難しいね。薬品と暗示を併用した特殊な催眠誘導みたいだ。難しいね。薬品 like chemicals medicine 薬品と暗示っていうのは、it's better to use with 催眠誘導。 so let me see、併用する is to use something together。 so 薬品と暗示 is like hinting, suggesting something、but 催眠Simon is like hypnosis, like like you're gonna fall asleep. Simon, no, like you're gonna listen to what I'm going to say. That's Simon. ね、そう催眠術、hypnotism。ね、催眠、誘導 like 誘導する to guide, isn't it? So 暗示 here, it means like 催眠暗示。It's like hypnotic suggestion, like saying, hey, you are going to do this. That's anji or Simon anji. Okay, you don't need to know this, but I'm saying he's just like giving more details about, what kind of, technique that was used on them. Okay, what kind of like chemicals and what the chemicals did. Okay? 特殊な催眠誘導みたいだ。So he's just saying, seems like they were, they were controlled by, hypnotism, by using this, by some kind of chemicals. Okay?
肉体的なポテンシャルも限界まで引き出されている。
肉体的なポテンシャル、肉体的 like physical, physical body な、potential も限界 like limit, maxed out 引き出されている、ね、引き出す take something out. So like, their physical potential ね、abilities got maxed out.
そんなことできるの？
そんなことできない。They can do such a thing?
もちろん相当な技術が必要になるのは間違いね。
ね、もちろん相当な技術 like technology or technique ね、技術ね。相当な技術quite a technique が、必要になる、ね、needed、なのは間違いね。I'm sure that, it requires like a, like a high level like technique。
こいつはひょっとしたら。
ね、こいつはひょっとしたら。ね、so sounds like he might know something. So こいつはひょっとしたら like。Oh, that means, maybe possibly this could be the case.
が終わりなんですか？
ね、心当たり。ね、心当たりが終わりなんですか？ね、心当たり、ね、心に当たること。Something that hits your 心。So like, oh, like you have something, you know something about this, you know, something that comes to your mind. 心当たりが終わりなんですか？ So you might have a clue, you might know something.
ああ、ちょいとな。
ちょいとな。A bit, like.Meaning like he might know something.
とにかく上の階を目指すぞ。
Let's go upstairs.
こいつらを操っている真犯人どもがいるはずだ。
真犯人。Again, Ace Attorney vocab. 真犯人 like true culprits. 真犯人どもがいるはずだ。So there must be, you know, the true culprits that are controlling these guys.
わかった。
Okay, let's go. ちょっと待って。大丈夫かな？みんな大丈夫？アガットだけ。よし。また。うわ、またレイブンだ。
また出たわね。
Here they are.
手加減している余裕はなさそうだね。
手加減する to go easy on somebody. 手加減している余裕はなさそうだね。Like there's no time, you know, to go easy on them. So we have to. うわ、やめて。We have to, like, you know, be serious.
だらしがねえな。
悪いけど来るなら無力化するだけだ。
どうしよう。駆動解除ちょっとね。バッファローレイジ行こうか。おお、怖っ。じゃあ行こう。バイサウラ。She's more like a supporter. She can attack but not very strong. So.
僕が相手だ。これは効くよ。
クラフトでいっか。支援即死。こっち行こうか。こっち行こうか。
終わりだ。
追撃。ちょっと離れちゃったね。ちょっと待って。掛け声いこうか。はい。
ここが攻める気よ。
Just like, increasing stats.
慎重に行きましょう。
ファイナルブレイクCP が高い。Uses too much. Craft points. I don't want to use that. フレームスマッシュが遠いんだよね。じゃあこれ。Doesn't fit. まあいっか。もうしょうがない。ここまで行こう。
ほらよ、そこだ。スタンドぜ。
結構強いなこれ。さあエステルはどうしようか。この2人なんか入んないんだよね。じゃあこっち行こうか。
逃がさない。
チェーン行こう。
行きましょう。了解。もらったわ。行きます。
さあ で、じゃあジーク。やっ
これは効きますよ。
思いっきりぶち壊せ。
ぱり届かない。こっちこっち、もうちょっと入らない。ああ入った。よしジーク行ってきて。おお
もらった信頼だ。
よし、じゃあ
僕が相手だ。
さあどうしようか。おぼろ。あ
アガットさん頼みます。
よしでもいける。ちょっと待って、
逃げ場はねえぜ。
直線で
慎重に行きましょう。
サイド行こう。
もう
声がかっこいい。
耐えるぜ。
そうこう。
させるかよ。
あ
させるかよ。
行くよ。
ーさあちょっと待って。あれ一人二人。よしちょっとこっちサポート。国の牙行くか。はい。ああかっこいい。チェーン行こ
一気に決めよう。
了解。
う。よっしゃ。
おまけよ。
ここだよエステル。
さあエステルどうしよう。
これはどう？
このまま攻めよ
これいける。行こう。
捉えた。年始婚。
仕込む。追撃。
そこです。
信頼だ。
お
行きます。
あと一人。
これは効きますよ。
もったいないかな。魔法でいいかな。
七葉の輝きよ。
よし。これもう終わりだね。もう攻撃。あ、チェーンで終わり。
任せろ。もらったぜ。
終わった。よし。
ほらどんどん進むぞ。
どんどん進むぞ。Let's keep going。ちょっと待って。みんな大丈夫かな。大丈夫そうだね。はい行こう。まだいる。よし。
ごめんなさい。
ごめんなさい。言わなくてもいいと思うけどね。I'm sorry。
操られているだけの方々に剣を向けたくありませんが。
ね、操られているだけの方々に、ね、to those of you, to you who are just controlled by somebody に、剣を向けたくありませんが、ね、I don't want to attack
ああ遠慮することはね。
遠慮することはね。Like you don't need to hesitate
死なない程度に蹴散らすぞ。
死なない程度に蹴散らすぞ。死なない程度に、蹴散らす is like to scatter them away, to drive them away、死なない程度に、to the degree that they don't die、so just like making them unconscious、蹴散らすぞ。蹴散らす yeah, to drive them away, but in this case just like attack them until they lose consciousness。
せめて手早く終わらせます。
Because we don't really want to, like, kill them because they're just controlled.
これはどう？
さあ。でも、ちょっと待って。こ 補助しよう、サポートしよう。側面か、側面、サイド。全部できないね。これでいこう。ああ、エピック。いや、次、誰？クローゼは、クローゼ、やっぱりサポートだね。
白き光よ、我らの恵みを
あ
手当てします。
あ、ファーストエイド、応急処置。いた。結構強いね。よし。さあ、ヨシュアさん、どうしようか。よし。
お返し。
お返しよ。許さないわ。
さ
これはどう？
空洞解除。じゃあこっち行こう。
捉えた。年始婚。
ああ、追撃。
砕けろ。
痛そうこれ。うわ
スタン
ー、さあチェーン行こう。
ド。ヨシュアさん。
了解。
ああ、
早く。
電光石火、もっと速くなることね。He gets faster。
これは
チーク行こうか。チーク。こっちだね。はい。
来て。お願い。
ああ、ケンポ。追撃。
遅い。
ちょっとやりすぎたかな。あ、怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。
流れを変える。
一人一人行こうか。どっちがいいかな。
行くよ。無駄だ。切るんだ。
チェーン行こ
アガットさん。
仕方ねえ。体けろ。
アガットさん。
う。よし。
頼みます。
もう一人だけ。よし。Just one more. I wanna save his skill points. 側面この人どこ？ Where's the side? OK。できた。フレームスマッシュ。追撃。もうちょい。あとヨシュア。でもこれでいけるでしょ。さあ、
おまけよ。
できた。よし、ごめんなさい。レベルアップして今レベルアップした。
このまま上がれそうです。
ね、制圧完了。ね、制圧する、to like take control. In this case, like to defeat them. In this case, let's see. ちょっと待ってね、回復しよう。Let's recover. ティアでいいか。ティアね。Just restoring HP. はい、行こう。いけるかな。まだ。あ、おじさんがいない。The lighthouse keeper's not here, not there. He's normally there.
待て、話し声が聞こえるぞ。
Oh dear. ね、待ってね、wait. ね、somebody's talking. I can hear people talking. Oh dear, that's him.
君たち
よくやってくれた。
This guy, ね、秘書、ギルバート、ね、秘書、like secretary. Yeah. He is the secretary to the mayor of the city, and he was being really nice to us, like, you know, being very hospitable and very gentle, you know. But seems like he's not a nice person. 君たちよくやってくれたね。Well done.
これで連中に罪をかぶせれば、すべては万事解決というわけだね。
What the heck? これで連中に罪をかぶせれば、すべては万事解決というわけだね。Oh dear. So, 連中 again, talking about Raven. You know, we just fought those Raven members, you know, in the past 3 floors, in the first 3 floors, I guess. 連中に罪をかぶせる is like to cover. ね、罪、ね、sin. ね、罪、ね、guilt。罪をかぶせる。罪をかぶせる。Can you imagine what it means? You know, so like blaming somebody else. Okay, so like to scapegoat. 罪をかぶせれば。ね、so basically, 秘書 Gilbert, this guy is saying that he will make, you know, Raven, you know, those gang members, you know, responsible for this. He will make, you know, Raven, you know, the scapegoat, even though he, you know, they are not the ones, you know, who stole the money, but he wanna make it look like Raven did the whole thing. So 罪をかぶせれば全ては万事解決というわけだね。全ては万事は全てのこと、全部のこと、everything 解決する something gets settled 解決する、resolve something ね、万事解決というわけだね。So like everything is sorted out, everything is fine. My God, I hate him.
我らの仕事ぶり満足していただけたかな？
ね、我らの仕事ぶり満足していただけたかな、ね、仕事ぶり、ね、the way they worked, you know, so our work 満足していただけたかな、満足する to be satisfied. Are you happy with our work? You know, how we worked, you know, how we did it?
ああ、素晴らしい手際だ。
ね、素晴らしい手際だ。ね、we had 手際、in my 隅っこ stream, I think. ね、手際、ね、手際がいい is like efficient. ね、手際がいい。ね、so that was actually from my recent stream. ね、手際がいい was included, so that's perfect. ね、手際がいい。ね。So efficient or organized, skillful, ね、meaning like, oh, you guys did so well. ね、it was excellent.
念のため確認しておくが、証拠が残ることはないだろうね。
So he's kind of like, you know, saying it a little bit quietly because he doesn't want to be heard. 念のため確認しておくが、証拠が残ることはないだろうね。念のため、ね、just in case. 念のため確認しておくが、ね、I will check this just in case, but 証拠が残る。ね、証拠 we know 証拠 right? 証拠 evidence ね。Again, another Ace Attorney you know, Ace Attorney word ね、証拠、ね、evidence of proof ね、証拠が残る something remains、証拠が残ることはないだろうね、so let me check this、just in case, but there will be no evidence left, right?
安心するがいい。
ね、夫婦安心するがいいね、そう安心するがいいね。Don't worry, ね、don't worry about this.
たとえ正気を取り戻しても我々のことは一切覚えていない。
Who are these people? ね、たとえ正気を取り戻しても我々のことは一切覚えていない。ね、正気を取り戻す。ね、正気is like now I'm 正気。You know, I'm fine. I can think clearly. 正気を取り戻す。Like to, you know, come back to the senses. 正気を取り戻してもeven if they, you know, regain their senses, even if they come back to their senses, 我々のことは一切覚えていない。They will not remember us. Terrible.
そこに寝ている灯台森も朝まで目を覚まさないはずだ。
That's what they did to the おじいちゃん。ね、そこに寝ている灯台森も、ね、灯台森、the lighthouse keeper も朝まで目を覚まさないはずだ。ね、he will not wake up until, you know, until、the next morning. ね、until morning.
それを聞いて
Oh
安心したわ。
no. Release him. He's innocent. And Gilbert, the secretary says, それを聞いて安心したよ。Like, oh, I feel relieved by hearing
こ
this.
れであの委員長も孤児院再建を諦めるはず。
Terrible. So you see the envelope there, you know, on the desk. They stole the money, right? これであの院長も孤児院再建を諦めるはず。孤児院、ね、orphanage 再建 rebuilding を諦める to give up。ね、ちょっとね。ね、she will give up. Give up on rebuilding the orphanage because, you know, the money is stolen and she can't afford it, right?
放火を含めた一連の事件もあのクズどもの仕業にできる。
That's terrible. So he was pulling the strings, you know, behind, you know, the, you know, arson and also, you know, stealing the money, you know, from the kids, from the 院長先生。放火を含めた一連の事件もあのクズどもの仕業にできる、ね、放火、arson を含めた including、一連の事件、So he's talking about, you know, the somebody setting fire, you know, to the orphanage, and also, you know, those guys stealing, you know, the money, you know, from sensei, you know, the donation money. That's, you know, terrible, right? Students worked really hard to, you know, get the donations, and, you know, they ended up stealing the money. So 一連の事件ね、インシデントも、あのクズども、クズ like クズども。That's a terrible thing to say. クズどもね、he sounds very condescending. He's looking down on those, you know, well, looking down on Raven. クズどもの、those like scum, ね、scumbags の、仕業にできるね。So, we can make it look like, you know, クズども、Raven members did it.
まさに一石二鳥というものさ。
That's terrible. ね、まさに一石二鳥というものさ。一石 one stone ですね。一石二鳥、二鳥ね、two birds. So ね、killing two birds with one stone. 一石二鳥。That's terrible. まさに一石二鳥というものさ。ね。It is, just like killing two birds with one stone. 一石二鳥。Yeah, he is terrible. I hate him. Normally, I don't use the word hate, but yeah, he's evil. So, I'm allowed to say that. ね、 一石 one stone 二鳥 two birds 一石二鳥 That's like killing two birds with one stone
喜んでもらえて何よりだ
ね喜んでもらえて何よりだ So one of those masked guys said 喜んでもらえて何よりだね、I'm very happy that you're pleased
しかしあんな孤児院を潰して何の得があるのやら
しかしあんな孤児院を潰して何の得があるのやらね、潰す to crush、ね、to destroy 潰す孤児院を潰して何の得があるのやら、ね、得 in this case like like benefit ね what benefits you、what's the benefit you get by destroying the orphanage
理解に苦しむところではあるな
ね、理解 understanding に苦しむところではあるな So like, it's hard to understand
まあいい君たちには特別に教えてやろう
Gosh, I hate his voice too まあいい君たちには特別に教えてやろうね I'll tell you ね、especially ねSo he's gonna tell the reason why he did it.
市長はあの土地一帯を高級別荘地にするつもりなのさ。
ちょっと待ってね。The AC is so loud. まあいいかしょうがないね。It's so hot. I need to turn the AC on. ね、市長は the mayor はあの土地一帯、土地 land 一帯ね、the surrounding area. Talking about where the orphanage, was. I mean, it's still there, but it's burnt. あの土地一帯をね、the area, ね、around the area を高級別荘地にするつもりなのさ。高級 luxury 別荘地。別荘、別のそう、ね、住むところ。So like a second home, holiday homes, vacation homes. 別荘地。Like a luxury.holiday homes, that's terrible. あの土地一帯を高級別荘地にするつもりなのさ。Oh my god, so greedy. ね、高級。じゃあどうしようか。高級ね。ね、高級ね、別荘ね、like vacation homes.like second homes ね、別のそう別の住むところね、I wish I could have a 別荘 but it's only for rich people, right? ね、高級別荘地にするつもりなのさ。So the mayor who seemed like a very nice person, like helping us, helping the orphans and also offering like a nice holiday home, to the orphans as well. But he was scheming everything. 高級別荘地にするつもりなのさ。So the mayor is planning to, make that, orphanage area, surrounding area, into like luxury, like a holiday, homes, like a land with like expensive homes.
風光明媚な街道沿いでルーアン市からも遠くない。
ね、風光明媚な街道沿いでルーアン市からも遠くない。He's just saying that it's a very good location. So it has like a scenic, view. It's picturesque. It has a very nice view, with nature. 風光明媚な街道沿いで、so it's just by the ocean, by the coast. And ルーアン市からも遠くない。It's not far from the Ruan city. So he's just saying it's a good location.
別荘地としてはこれ以上ない立地条件だ。
ね、別荘地としてはこれ以上ない、立地条件だ。立地条件、ね、立地 is like a location where they build things、ね、立地条件、ね、条件 like conditions、requirements So he's just saying, yeah, that would be like a perfect place to, build, luxury homes, for basically for millionaires, for wealthy people, so that they can spend time during their vacations and things.
そこに豪勢な屋敷を建てて国内外の富豪に売りつける。
So greedy. ね、そこに豪勢な屋敷を建てて国内外の富豪に売りつける。ね、豪勢な、豪華な is the same as 豪華な、豪勢な、ね、luxurious。豪勢な屋敷 mansions、ね、屋敷を建てて So, I will build luxurious mansions and 国内外、ね、domestic So within the country, 内外 international の富豪like rich people, wealthy people, like millionaires 富豪に売りつける like sell them to millionaires within the country and outside the country
それが市長の計画というわけさ
Oh dear and so that's the plan of the mayor
なかなか豪勢な話だ
ね、なかなか豪勢な話だ It sounds very luxurious
しかしどうして孤児院を潰す必要があるのだ
Man, that's so terrible, isn't it? Like, why do you have to, do that? そうしかしどうして孤児院を潰す crush, to destroy 潰す必要があるのだ why, so, but why is there, why, like, did you have to destroy the orphanage?
考えてもみたまえ
like, think about this
豪華さが売りの別荘地の中にあんな薄汚れた建物があってみろ
Man, he's so bad. He's hate him. 豪華さが売りの別荘地の中にあんな薄汚れた建物があってみろ So imagine, ね if there's like a dirty, or filthy building, ね in the area where luxury homes are built, like imagine that. It's not gonna work.
おまけにガキどもの騒ぐ声が近くから聞こえてきた日には
ね、おまけにガキどもの騒ぐ声が近くから聞こえた日にはbecause those kids, orphans are pretty loud too. So, ガキどもの騒ぐ声が近くから聞こえた日には、ね、so like, when you can hear those, brats screaming, and then he continues. Let's see.
なるほどな別荘地としての価値半減か
なるほどな Oh, I see 別荘地としての、ね価値、ね、value が半減は半分に減ることね to be reduced like to half ね半減か価値ちょっと待ってね価値ね value or worth 価値半減かねSo the mayor and the secretary don't want the orphanage to exist because there will be like kids screaming, but then, there will be some luxury homes, in the area, and he says it's not going to look good. So ね、別荘地としての価値半減かね、it will reduce the value, by half.
しかし危ない橋を渡るくらいなら買い上げた方がいいのではないか
しかし危ない橋を渡るくらいなら買い上げた方がいいのではないか危ない橋を渡る is just an expression to do something risky、危ない橋を渡るくらいなら買い上げた方がいいのではないか、ね、so isn't it not better to just buy it off, rather than risking yourself?
あの頑固な女が夫の残した土地を売るものか
あの頑固な女が夫の残した土地を売るものか、ね、頑固な女 Talking about 院長先生、テレサ院長先生 being stubborn、ね that stubborn, woman will not sell the land that her husband left for her. So terrible.
だが連中が不在の隙に焼け落ちた建物を撤去して別荘を建ててしまえばこちらのものさ。
Oh man, I just want to beat him up now. Joking, but this is so wrong. 連中が不在の隙に、不在 like not there ね、連中 now he's actually talking about the orphans and the sensei. While they are away, 焼け落ちた建物を撤去して焼け落ちた建物 the building that got burnt down を撤去する is to take it away, to remove 撤去して別荘を建ててしまえばこちらのものさ So, if we remove if we get rid of the building, orphanage building that got burnt down and build luxury homes while they are away, then it's ours. Then we'll win.
再建費用もないとすれば泣き寝入りするしかないだろうよ。
That's terrible. 再建費用もないとすれば if they don't have the money to rebuild, 泣き寝入りするしかない。泣き寝入り、they crying and 寝入りする。So you cry and sleep, but means like to give up. To give up on something. 泣き寝入りするしかないだろうよ。She will just end up just, crying and give up on the building.
それが理由ですか。
Oh, ね、それが理由ですか。Is that your reason? Is that why? Oh, here they are. You guys.
そんなつまらないことのために。
ね、そんなつまらないことのために、ね、つまらない。ね、つまらない。In this case, つまらない normally means boring, but here she's talking about like something that's, worthless. For such a worthless thing.
先生たちを傷つけて、思い出の場所を灰にして。
You hurt, the sensei and the kids, and you burnt down, the place filled with memories.
あの子たちの笑顔を奪って。
ね、あの子たちの笑顔を奪う to take it away. So you took away their smiles.
どうしてここが分かった？
He's panicking. どうしてここが分かった？ Like, how did you find out this place?
それより、あのクズどもは何をしてたんだ？
それよりあのクズどもは何をしてたんだ？ They're talking about the guys downstairs. Like, what did they do?
残念でした。みんなおねんねしてる最中よ。
おねんねしてる最中よ。ね。Too bad. ね、they're just sleeping right now.
しかし、まさか市長が一連の事件の黒幕だったとはね。
Oh dear. ね、ね、しかし、ね、まさか市長が一連の事件の黒幕だったとはね。黒幕 is someone, who was pulling the strings, behind the scenes. So, ね、黒幕 like a mastermind. よいしょ。ね、黒幕。So we didn't know. He was being very nice, trying to offer, one of his mansions, to the kids, and he was trying to be nice, but he was scheming, everything from the beginning. ね、まさか市長が、メイヤーが一連の事件、ね、talking about those incidents, setting, fire and stealing money and so on and so forth の黒幕だったとはね。So it's surprising that he was the mastermind behind all these incidents.
どこかで見たような連中も絡んでいるみたいだし。
ね、しかもどこかで見たような連中も絡んでいるみたいだし、ね、どこかで見たような somewhere that I might have seen、連中、ね、group of people, the masked men, they're 絡んでるみたいだし、ね、絡む is like to get tangled, but like in this case, like it means like someone who is involved, So it seems like these guys are also involved. These guys that I might have seen. Some familiar faces are involved too.
ほう、娘。我々を知っているのか。
ね、like you know us.
そこの赤毛の遊撃士とは少しばかり面識はあるが。
ね、そこの赤毛の遊撃士とは少しばかり面識がある。面識 they know each other. They can recognize their faces, so they know somebody. So they know by looking. Oh, I know him. I've seen him. 面識はあるが。
何が面識だ。
何が What do you mean by 面識？
ちょろちょろ逃げ回った挙句魔獣までけしかけてきやがって。
ちょろちょろ逃げ回った挙句魔獣までけしかけてきやがって。So it seems like he was chasing those masked men too, in the past, and saying like, you guys like trying to like get away with me, and also released some, monsters on me.
だがこれでようやくてめえらの尻尾をつかめるぜ。
ね、これでようやくてめえらの尻尾をつかめるぜ。ね、ようやく finally てめえらの尻尾 tail をつかむ尻尾をつかめるぜ。ね、meaning in this case like we I'll find out who did it. I'll get a lead. I'm getting to I'm getting to the conclusion and getting to find out who did it.
君たちそいつらは全員皆殺しにしろ。
Oh, terrible. Yeah, kill them all.
顔を見られたからには生かしておくわけにはいかない。
So like I cannot let them live because they saw me. They saw my face.
先輩、本当に残念です。
Senpai, so Gilberto used to go to the same, school as Kloe, so the secretary guy, Gilbert used to attend, Janice Royal Academy. So that's why Kloe is calling him senpai. Senpai, ね、本当に残念ですね。That's so disappointing. It's too bad.
まあ、クライアントの要望とあれば仕方あるまい。
クライアントの要望 like request 要望とあらば仕方あるまいね。So if this is the request from our client 仕方あるまいね。We'll have to do this.
相手をしてもらおうか。
相手をしてもらおうかね。So let us fight.
望むところだっての。
望むところだっての like 望む to hope, but 望むところだっての like bring it on.
たとえ雇われてやったとしても、あなた方の罪は消えません。
ね、雇う is to employ or to hire. 雇われる to be hired. たとえ雇われてやったとしてもあなた方の罪は消えません。ね、You guys are still guilty even though you were hired.
銃剣の威力たっぷりと味わいやがれ。
Yeah. 銃剣 like the heavy blade he's carrying 威力 the power of my heavy blade たっぷりと味わいやがれたっぷりと a lot 味わう to taste enjoy enjoy the taste of my heavy blade. うおー、
さて、
いや早っ、いった。
やるからには失望させるなよ。
Oh god, so fast.
だったら存分に味
ちょい待って。バイザー裏。
も知らないでバカな連中だ。
外野から偉そうにしちゃってムカつくわね。それ以上
クラフト
控えてください。
S ブレイク行こ
後輩のくせに生意気な。
う。ああ、ブレイクかっこいい。もうちょっとね、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。1 second. I have to read these. しょうがないな、まあいいか。よし。My AC is so loud, it's blasting because it's really hot. しょうがないね、ちょっとね。HP がどうしよっか。
ここが攻め抜きよ。
よっしゃ。
続いてヨシュア。
さあどうしよう。よしはちょっとサポートするか。ちょっと待って。あ、でも回復がない。あった。ティアラル。味方単体か。ちょっとね。これはここ。
発射します。
よし。
そこ
お、よかった。
終わりだ。
なんでこんな強いの？
許さないわ。
さあ来る会場。
逃がさない。
バースト行こ
さあ行くわよ。
う。行け。おお。よし。痛い。
続いてヨシュア。
どうしようか。どっちも強いんだよね。ちょっと待って、アガットが漆黒の牙行こうか。漆黒。行けよしは。よしよし。
いけます。
そうエステエージェントなの。ちょっと待って、あれバイザーラやってないよね。ああやったんだけど、ちょっとね。そしたら確かにやったんだけど、
どんどん行きましょう。
アガットがちょっと待ってね、難しいな。よし。アガットのサポート。
悪いな。
よし。
行きます。
で、ちょっとね、ブーストど
確実に仕留める。
うしようか。いけ。
白き光よ、我らに恵みを与えろ。
終わりだ。
いった。
そこまでだ。
大丈夫だった。
す
た。あ、やばいな、ちょっとアガット。待って。
慎重に行きましょ
ほらよ、そこだ。
いけ。追撃。
たぎるぜ。続けや。
どうする。
思いっきりぶちかませ。
クレスト、ちょっと待ってね。シールド行こう。
下がれ。
いったー。
う。お返し
アガット、頑張れ。ちょ待って。じゃあヨシュアは回復にしよう。やばいな。よし。
全力で行きましょう。
よっしゃ。
帰ったぜ。
いやちょっと真剣にやってる。そうserious。
私の番ね。
よし。じゃあエステルはどうしようか。
全力で
クラフト行こう。どっちかな。ここで行けないな。こう行こう。よし。
行くわよ。
あ、痛そうこれ。
無双
おや。よっしゃ。いけ。強いな。痛たたた、痛い痛い痛い痛い。
レイブンや空賊の連中とは全然違う。
いや、they're way stronger。あ、痛たたたたたた、痛い痛い痛い痛い。
どんな相手だろうが関係ねえ。徹底的に叩きのめす。
ああ。今度ヨシュアがやばい。
返り討ちだ。
じゃあファイナルブレイク行こう。イヤホン取れた。ああ。おっしゃ。
合わせろ。
了解です。
お、もうちょい。いけた？まだ？
いつでもいける。
熱いよ。ちょっとヨシュアやばいけどいきます。
決まっていくぞ。
これで終わりだ。
いけ。
さよ
いけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけ。ゴーゴーゴー。追撃。
そこだ。
まだだ。いったー、やられた。しまった。
想定以上か。
ちょい待って。でもいけるでしょ。ちょっと待ってね。あたたたたたた。
そこまでです。
じゃあヨシュア。セラスかな。
七葉の輝きよ。はっ。
復活。よっしゃ。あった。いったー。どうする。ブレイク使えない。
全力で行きましょう。
ここ行こう。
頑張って。感謝します。
よっしゃ。行こう。さあ行きましょう。フレームスマッシュ。
逃げ場はねえぜ。
そうオーバーでター。やりすぎだよ。やりすぎだよ。ああ。かっこいい。おっしゃ。
そんなバカな。
そんなバカな。Unbelievable。
市長秘書ギルバートおよびそこの黒坊主ども
黒坊主どもなんだ。ね、secretary、mayor's secretary、Gilbert および and そこの黒坊主ども。talking about those masked men。
遊撃士協会規約に基づき、てめえらを逮捕、拘束する。
遊撃士協会規約に基づき、てめえらを逮捕、拘束する。He's just saying like, you know, they're getting arrested, and captured. Based on the bracer, bracer's like, rules.
諦めて投降しやがれ。
投降しやがれ。Give up and surrender. You, this one.
なかなかやるな。
なかなかやるな。なかなかね。You guys are pretty tough, huh?
真っ向からの勝負では、やはり遊撃士は手強い。
真っ向から like like from the front、真っ向からの勝負ではやはり遊撃士は手強い like tough。じゃあここまでにしようか。もうボス終わったからね。I think I'll just stop here because yeah, I just beat the boss. I mean 2 bosses。じゃあここまでにしよう。もう疲れた。もう先生疲れましたね。結構ずっとやってるわ。じゃあ今日ここまででしょうね。ちょっと敵が強かったわ。Oh my gosh, those enemies, man, so strong. 強すぎてびっくりしたけど、アガト強いね。He's a legend. じゃあ今日ここまでにしますね。So I'll finish here. I hope you learned something new. いっぱい書いた。Mostly kind of explained briefly because it was a lot. 結構あるね。じゃあこの辺は前のやつだ。この辺前のやつだね。この辺だね。結構書いた。はい、じゃあ今日ここまでにしようね。So let's call it a day ね here。で今日もねどうもありがとうね。楽しかった。ね、そうね、ステイエージェントそうだよね。なんかもうなんかね、these guys they were just like hired and can't believe like how much greed can like control people. Yeah, we shouldn't be greedy. I mean, the mayor of Ruin has a very nice mansion. Like, he has everything he wants, but it seems like he has a reason to, collect money as much as possible. But anyway, it turns out that the mayor and the secretary were behind all this. Even though they pretended to be very nice and helpful, very welcoming, but turns out that they were scheming this from the beginning. Terrible. Anyway, so I've got to go. じゃあどうもありがとうね。楽しかったのかなこれ。疲れたよね。戦ったからね。So much fighting. 戦って疲れました。はい。どうもありがとうね。Red says, Thank you for streaming. You're welcome. Thank you for watching ね。3時間ぐらいやってない Almost like 3 hours. It's been like 3 hours. ね、3時間ぐらいやっちゃったけど、見てくれてどうもありがとうね。Thank you so much for watching. And じゃあまた来週かな。ね、また来週ね。どうもありがとうね。お疲れ。行きますよ。またね。